Yeah, if you can hear me clearly, type L and C loud and clear. Happy evening, Nanda. Happy evening, Hemima. Happy evening, Gayatri. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for typing loud and clear. So we scheduled by 8:15. It was some technical errors that we were not able to make it on time. Let's see in future we'll do it on time. Thank you for joining High Focus Lifestyle Hub. All right, so 900 days challenge that we are starting with. Happy evening. So many have joined. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining here. So, welcome all of you. We are going to make a great difference in our 900 days time. So, each one of us are going to be a different version. Of course, every day we are growing, whether we are passing through the days or really growing through learnings, through making ourselves 1% improved on a daily basis is a real question. And this 900 days challenge is going to make each one of us extraordinary. It is not that the journey is for extraordinary people, but the people who are consistent will definitely become extraordinary. So I am sure that we are all going to be of that extraordinary personalities in this 900 days time. So this is called N.O.S journey. And can anyone type what is N.O.S? It's of course our nose. And why have we named it N.O.S journey? If any of you remember the day one session, so can I see anybody typing here? Why N stands for what? Okay, all right. Ludwig has typed N for notice. That's great. And O stands for, can anybody type? What is O standing for? All right, thank you, Abhishek. O N stands for notice, of course. Yes, and O stands for optimize. So we notice ourselves consciously on a daily basis. Then we optimize ourselves towards growth consciously. So yeah, thank you, Abhishek. You have given all. So N stands for notice, O stands for optimize, and S stands for scale, and E stands for enjoy. Of course, in life, we need to progress 1% daily. And at the same time, we should make a conscious living so that we are growing. So I could see some of you with different YouTube names, but however, in the meantime of our 900 days journey, we will learn your names as well. So, however, during this 900 days journey, what will give you a great success is the consistency. So, consistency creates the person you can't recognize later. Now, let's go back 10 years from now. 10 years before who we were and now who you are. It's a drastic change. You don't use the same clothes that you used 10 years before. You don't read the same books that you were reading 10 years before. You are not living except parents and close relatives. You are not living with the people that you have been meeting on a daily basis. So life keeps moving, whether we are just going along with the life or we are progressing through the life is a question. So it is for which that we are taking this 900 days challenge. And during this 900 days, it is not just a challenge, It's an identity installation system that we are going to build together. So we are going to work out on each one of us and build a new identity in the progress. So in which I would like to re-emphasize on our day one's learning, which we have already seen. So the first factor is learning is your first weapon. So we all have to work out hard and learn something new on a daily basis. As I have said, 1% progress on a daily basis. So those who stop learning start losing. So it's not that all in a sudden you lose everything, but those who stop learning start losing on a daily basis, little by little. And the second one, that what we learned is earning is a byproduct of value. So money does not follow your efforts, it follows the value that you add to people. So let us work on our financial stability in the long run, for which let's develop our skills. And the third lessons that we learned is gratitude keeps you mentally rich. So once you are mentally rich in gratitude, then progress becomes your habit. You become a person who attract. So if you are a grateful person, type gratitude in the chat box, in the comment box. Ungrateful minds never feel progress, even when progress happens. So people who constantly complain about their boss, about their company, about their family, they never see the opportunities. But people who practice gratitude stay calm, think clearly, grow faster. So we are a people of High Focus Lifestyle Hub, are a community where we are going to grow. So gratitude sharpens our focus and our humility as well. So I want all of you, just type one thing that you are grateful of today, now, whatever it is. Type one thing what you are grateful of. So let me also type I am grateful of this technology. All right. So I could see Nandakumar typing gratitude. Very good. Janani typing gratitude. Pegasus. I don't know what's the name of the person, but typing gratitude. Abhishek Radhakrishnan typing gratitude. All right. It's me. Who's that? I don't know. For this day, maybe a new joinees. We have some new joinees as well. So, okay, Ludwig has typed, I am grateful. Abhishek has typed, I am grateful for the family. That's wonderful. So, and thank you very much for being live here with me and typing simultaneously. So the fourth lesson that we learned on the day one, okay, Halima has typed for my peaceful life. That's wonderful. So fourth learning that we had on the day one is emotional balance. So emotional balance is a leadership skill. If your emotions control you, life will control you. So, one bad comment from a person, the weak person reacts emotionally, loses energy for the whole day, while the strong persons pause, respond logically, protect energy. So, leaders are calm when all others panic. So, I want all of you to be calm under any circumstance, pause before reacting, breathe, respond like a leader, not like a victim. So if you are going to be that person who is going to focus on your emotional balance, who is going to focus on responding to any situations like leaders with your emotional mastery, type peace in the chat box. Okay, thank you. So many have given active. So all right, it's okay. It is Ray. Thank you, Ray. I understand. I'll be so. Jayavashni has typed. I am grateful. Nanda has typed, I'm grateful for my supporters. Wow, that's wonderful. Okay, Ray has typed, I'm grateful for today's piece. That's wonderful. Many of you are typing piece. Thank you, Gayatri. Thank you, Vidya, for typing piece. All right, and the point five that we are going to revisit and revise what we have learned on the day one. And the point five is logical thinking beats emotional decisions. So emotions give relief, logic give results. So I'm sure that usually it is said that men are logical and women are emotional. Of course, it is there on both the side. Men sometimes are too emotional, and also women are sometimes too logical. So we need both in a equilibrium, in a balance where we are doing both emotionally logical and logically emotional. So people, when they decide, for example, we decide to do something, and at times when our emotions do not cooperate, we think of, okay, why not, let us postpone, procrastinate. So all these things happen. So it so happened today around 6:30 I was talking with my lovely wife, and I just told her, we rescheduled our live session from Wednesday to Friday. Why don't we stick to Wednesday so that we can cancel the session today? But then she reminded me again of what we have discussed earlier in the various journey. Discipline is doing what you must do even when you don't feel like doing. So emotions come in our feelings. So when you feel low, certain things not to do, but when you have given a commitment to yourself, to the society, you have to be up to it. So use, when you are deciding, logical thinking as well as emotional balancing. So these two has to go hand in hand when you are deciding anything. So emotions give relief, logic give results. So when you see, like, people decide, like, they feel like going to a gym, and after 7 days, they decide, okay, I'll go tomorrow, I'll go tomorrow, and it happens, they close. Whereas people who are very strong, they think long term, they trust the process, they stay logical, not too emotional. So ask yourself daily, if I'm deciding to do something, let's say that we decided on the day one's lesson that every day we shall create an inspirational poster and forward to all of you. How many of you are doing? If you are all doing that, appreciate yourself. Type very good for yourself here on the screen. So if you are the one who is consistently preparing a poster on day one, day two, and today we are on day 18 to moving to 19. So in these 19 days, how many of you have been consistent? So congratulations for all those who have been consistent. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So you appreciate yourself. And the sixth lesson that we learned on the day one is a simple thing: keep your brain in the freezer, follow one mentor regularly until you become an expert, until you get what do you call expertise in a particular aspect, whichever. So, a confused mind cannot build a powerful future. Therefore, be sure, be sure when you don't know swimming, you don't argue with your coach. Remember the example that I gave you. So, once you master the skill of swimming, then you innovate, which are the other new steps that you can take. So first discipline, then freedom. So what we are going to do is to split this 900 days nose journey into 900 days. So we are on the first phase, the first 100. Let's see, possible we can have what do you call learnings, some 20 minutes, 30 minutes on a daily basis if possible. But however, so how many of you are conscious and particular and precise about your growth? So if you are the one who is completely focused and committed to your growth, type growth in the comment box. So don't overthink. Don't negotiate discipline. Follow, execute, repeat. Follow, execute, repeat. And that's the only mantra for growth. So I could see Jayavashni typing growth, Ray typing growth, wonderful. Ludwig typing growth, Sujita typing growth, Gayatri typing growth, Vidya typing growth. That's wonderful, wonderful to see. And so the seventh factor that we learned, Janani typing growth. Okay, seventh factor that we learned is skills or your real insurance. So degrees expire. We learn now. No more we remember all that we studied in our UG or PG, in our B.Ed, whatever the studies that we have done. We don't remember all of them that we studied. So literally, that has been a visiting card for the next stage of life to get a job. And getting into the job, what skills we have upgraded is what keeps us progressive, growing. So for growth, skill upgradation is a mandatory one. Skills are your real insurance. It is that which will save you, and of course, the skills compound. So People only with the certificates panic. People without even certification, literal qualification, but with the right skill set, adopt, yearn, survive. And so let's focus on different skills like communication skills, leadership skills, problem solving skills, and digital skills that which we are together now venturing into. Whether we can upgrade this sort of online coaching, live teaching skills. So these digital skills, of course, I want all of you to become a digital coach in the long run. So they never lose value. Once you start adding value to people, your value increases and you don't lose your value. So how many of you are ready to commit now? Skill over comfort, growth over excuses, and long term over shortcuts. There is no shortcut to greatness. We have to take the steps. So all those who have focused on your growth, type SOC, that is a skill over comfort. We're going to focus on the skill. So this 900 days journey, of course, motivation changes moods, but consistency changes destiny. So I wish that this during this 900 days, we are going to together learn a lot of things. We are going to be disciplined for our progress and growth. We are going to have emotional mastery, emotional control. We are going to develop our logical thinking. We are going to build skill building. So with all these, we will create a version that your past self will not even recognize. To that greater change, we will move on. So I also told on the day one, sorry, on the day two, that let's all cultivate the habit of reading books. Of course, it's part of savers, which we have discussed in the various journey. So reading makes a great leader. So how many of you have started reading? So don't try to be perfect that every day I must read 10 pages, 15 pages. No, but every day have the habit of reading something, at least 2 or 3 pages. Do you remember I told you in my last session I am reading this book. So this marker is moving from one place to another because now it's time for so many marketing meetings, discussions. So Zigzagler would be able to give me the right wisdom. So I'm sure that day one we started our social media posters motivation, and in the day two we started focusing on developing the skills of reading. So exactly as I told you sometimes before, discipline is doing what must be done even when you don't feel like doing. So day one we built awareness that we are going to commit ourselves, and day two we aligned our goal, our vision. Oh, Abhishek says he has completed 2 books. That's wonderful. Congrats, Abhishek. I must send you a special note of appreciation here. So, all right. Janani also has started reading. That's wonderful, Janani. What book are you reading, Abhishek? What book have you completed? Just type in the comment box, chat box. Let's all know. All right. And on the day two, we also learned learning must move from interest to discipline. So, of course, casual learning creates casual results. Many people watch motivational movies. They attend free webinars. They save posts, and but they never apply. So it is like you consume a lot of things, but you don't commit. So when you really read, block that 30 minutes daily. Same time, same place, same circumstance. Start seeing clarity within the first phase of 100 days. So as we set a discipline for ourselves that every Wednesday, of course, last 2 days before Wednesday, I was in Tenkasi for some business meetings, and the hotel room where I stayed had some network glitches, so that's why I had to retext. All right. So if you need progress, learning, type same time, same place, same circumstance. So set that. Okay, Abhishek has said your day will come by. Oh, that's the book name. Your day will come by Saranya Makant and 48 Laws of Power. 48 of Laws of Power is a wonderful book, Abhishek. You can. So learning becomes powerful only when it becomes your routine. And of course, for learning, you can attend sessions like here as I go live. You can come here every Wednesday for learning. and there are so many other YouTube videos, recorded videos which you can. But fix one learning slot daily. So, how many of you are going to take this same time, same place? When is your learning slot? Now, my learning slot usually is in the mornings between 7 to 9. So, 7 to 9, compulsorily, at least I spend 30 minutes. So, I haven't yet fixed a perfect time. But however, within this 2 hours, 7 to 9, somehow I ensure that 30 minutes are invested for learning. So very good, very good. The journey has type Think Rich and Grow, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon. Yeah, that's a wonderful book. Ludwig, same time, same place, same circumstance. Yes. So as we have this here, live learning, same time, same place, same circumstance. So this is how. Now, earning grows when discipline grows. Income is a reflection of personal discipline. So money does not go to the one who works hard, but money goes to the one who disciplines, who is able to have financial discipline as well. So two people with the same salary, one spends impulsively, but one tracks, plans, invests in skills. And after 3 years, just like our 900 days challenge, which is after 3 years, one lives paycheck to paycheck, so waits for the 30th day. But another one upgrades lifestyle and confidence. So we are going to do the second one, the latter one. We are going to upgrade our lifestyle and confidence. So financial growth begins when disciplined thinking, not lottery thinking. So financial growth begins with disciplined thinking. So how many of you are going to be financially disciplined? So if you are going to track your income expenses daily, weekly, if you are going to invest in learning before luxury on a daily basis, type invest in the comment box. So we are going to invest in our learning. Of course, the first investment is our time. You are going to invest your time, and then comes money that involves. So when you invest your time and money, you get the skill. When you have skill and time, you get money. So it is a triangle. Give any two and get the third one. Okay, so every one of you are ready to invest your time. So track your income and expenses weekly. The best fit is on a daily basis, but at least weekly track your expenses. So invest in learning before luxury. And the third factor that we learned on the day two learning is gratitude plus discipline is inner stability. So gratitude without discipline is comfort. Discipline without gratitude is a pressure. So people who are disciplined but ungrateful, they don't enjoy life because they don't think of the blessings that they are in. So they burn out, they become bitter in their life. But people who are grateful but undisciplined stay comfortable, never grow. So the winner combination is both being grateful and staying disciplined. That is what will give you inner stability. Now, let's all take this call to action. Daily night before we sleep, what did I do well today? What am I thankful for today? So let's assess this before we go to bed. What did I do well today? And what am I thankful for today? So this assesses whether we have been doing it with a discipline. At the same time, it also assesses whether we are thankful for the day. And the fourth factor that we learn, emotional discipline saves years of life. Okay, Abhishek, Abhinaya has written one the way. Abhinaya, welcome, welcome to join this. Okay, so most damage in life is self-inflicted through emotional reactions. So we are also going to focus on our emotional discipline. So one emotion outburst destroys relationship, ruins our reputation, delays growth by years. So leaders don't react instantly. They pause, process, and respond. So emotional discipline is a silent power. As I told you, gratefulness and disciplined life will take you. Now it is that combination will give you inner peace, and this emotional discipline is a silent power. So when you are triggered in any situations, stop for 10 seconds, Ask, will this matter in 10 days? Respond with maturity. Now, there are so many things we have emotionally outbursted with the people, with our own, what do you call, colleagues, our friends. And after 2 days, or even after 2 hours, we will regret. I should not have said that. I should not have shouted like that. I should not have scolded. All these things will happen. So, emotional discipline is a silent power. So, let's all type EDP. Emotional discipline is power. So, let's type in the chat box. Emotional discipline is power. And the next factor, fifth aspect that we have learned on the day two, is logical routines beat motivational moods. Now, motivation excites. We okay. Thank you, Lutvik, for typing. Thank you, Jayavardhani. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Nanda. Thank you, Sujita. Emotional discipline is power. So ADP. Thank you, Vidya, for typing. Now, logical routines beat motivational moods. Of course, when you decide to do something, when you have that good motivation, you start with a lot of excitement. But if you miss discipline, then you slowly give up. But whereas when you do something on a daily basis, like a routine, then naturally you progress, you deliver better results. So people wait for mood to study, mood to exercise, mood to work hard. But successful people follow routine regardless of mood. Just like we all come here to today, every day 8 to 9:30, we will learn something, we'll progress that 1%. So follow routines regardless of mood. So successful people, they don't ask how do I feel, they ask what is scheduled. So schedule your life. In the various journey we also have learned earlier, so we have to have a schedule for the entire day. If you have to take rest for half an hour, let it be in your schedule. So create three non-negotiable daily routines: one for learning, either morning, same time, same place, same circumstance; one for learning, one for your health, and one for reflection, that is journaling, writing. So these three non-negotiables: learning, health, reflection. This is what is a combination of conscious living as our nose journey. So we noticing what is happening in our life on a day-to-day basis takes place through reflections. We think of the day, how we lived the day in the end of the day. So you reflect on, you ponder over. That is what is noticing. And once you notice certain things didn't go well today, let us not postpone. From then on, let us rectify. Let us redo in the past, because in the future, because we cannot redo the past, but we can do next time better. So that is where we optimize. You optimize our time. Just before I was telling, we schedule. So optimize. Then you will definitely scale, because I remember one of our what do you call employee, when he was starting something to do, he found it very difficult on the day one. Whenever in the daily meetings, weekly twice we had meeting, in the meetings I used to listen that he is not at all getting results, he is struggling. But in the recent meetings we came to know that he has started getting results. So create three non-negotiables in your daily routines. Schedule these three. One is for your learning, one is for your health, and another one is for your reflection. And that is what will build a conscious living for each one of us. So, and the sixth factor that we learned on the day two is again that of the first day, when I said freeze your brain, execute without argument. This argument is not with other people, argument with yourself. Should I do it now, or okay, I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it in the evening. Thinking too much at the beginning destroys progress. Now let's see, today is the day one that I am going fully live directly on YouTube, but I have been thinking for a number of days. It only delayed me, it only has brought me. But today I decided, okay, let us go live. And you are here, some people, number of people are here, seeing, responding. Thank you very much for that. So real life examples: when learning is your driving force, naturally you take up, you reach great heights. So do not have the mindset of thinking too much at the beginning. Start whatever it is, start straight away. Now when you are learning driving, you don't redesign the car, you follow the instruction, you follow the instructor. Same here, for in the first phase, for the first 100 days, let's not debate what I should do. Let us not have any ego, let's not try for any shortcuts. Follow the instructions with the utmost obedience, and excellence follows you. So let's all decide today, over this 900 days, I'll follow the system. That is our NO system. Notice, optimize, scale, and enjoy. So let us trust the process. Trust me, I am sure that I'll be able to make a greater difference in your life, where 3 years from now, after 900 days, when you look back, you have made a wonderful journey where you enjoyed, where you optimized your time, where you upskilled, scaled up with your skills. All these are going to happen. So skills require daily pressure. Now, when I say daily pressure, how can I go under pressure, sir? No, skills grow under pressure, not comfort. So people who practice once in a week forget. Once in a month, they are stagnant. But people who practice anything on a daily basis, they transform. So today, initially, as I saw when we started the live session, I was thinking whether this would work, this goes. So no thinking started. Now, as we are live, I'm thinking whether I should go live, even if there are one or two people on screen. Let me start giving, adding value to people. Let me go live daily. So that transforms me, first of all, and people who are coming to learn from that. So during this first phase of 100 days, we are going to focus more on our communication, leadership, thinking skills. So they grow only when you use them daily. So let's all start focusing on one skill. Any one skill you can start. So from day three, that's day three is learning. From today, we are going to start focusing on any one skill, any skill which you want to add up, but then do something consistently on the daily basis. Practice it daily. Track improvement weekly. So day one, we got the direction. We are going to make this journey. And day two, we learned about discipline with the logic. And without discipline, learning fades. Motivation dies. And the goals remain your dreams. But with the discipline, identity shifts. The NOS journey is to shift the identity, and your confidence will grow. Results follow quietly. And so a disciplined reader becomes a decisive leader. So I'm sure you are all going to be great leaders. So type I am a leader in the comment box. So as a disciplined reader becomes a decisive leader. So from the day two, we decided that we will start reading something, something that motivates. So it's not that we are going to read fictional books, it's, non-fictional books. So we are all leaders, and so we also have to be a reader. So you don't rise by motivation, you fall to discipline. You don't rise to motivation, you fall to discipline. So let us all build that consistently. And day three, we also discussed that consistency beats talents. Talents opens the door, but consistency keeps continuously you are making that journey. So in with the consistency humiliates talents when talent lacks discipline. So let's show up from today on a daily basis to learn something, as we have seen. Make it non-negotiables of your daily basis. One is for your daily learning, one is for your health goal, and one is your journaling. That is, you are going to practice gratitude, practice assess, that is optimization. So you notice what is happening. So learning fails when it is mood based. So if learning depends on your mood, then growth becomes accidental. But growth never happens accidentally. So today I am not in the good mood, so I will learn tomorrow, and tomorrow never arrives. So successful people learn on good days, learn on bad days, learn on ordinary days, and they learn every day. So learning is not optional. Learning is a daily duty for a leader. And here I could see many of you have typed leader. Janani has typed I am a leader. Gayatri has typed I am a leader. Nanda has typed I am a leader. Abhinaya has typed I am a leader. Jayavashni has typed I am a leader. Okay, Hemima has typed I am a leader. Arul Malar has typed I am a leader. Mithun, Abhishek, Vidya, Sujita, Ray, and Jivanandam. Wow, that's wonderful. We have a great friend of mine, Jivanandam, here. Okay, he's a leader. So, how to switch that lethargic mindset? Okay, I'll definitely give you some tips. We are going to make this journey every Wednesday. We are going to be live. So, Abhinaya, you can also learn how to switch that lethargic mindset. Now, I'll give you in the flow. So, yearning follows reliability. Now, people who are consistent become trustworthy, and trust creates income. Now, if you want more anything, if you want abundance, whether it be money, health, or growth, whatever you want in abundance, it requires learning. Now, ask yourself daily, can people rely on me? Right? Did I deliver what I promised today to the people? When you ask this, then even the most intelligent people sometimes are not reliable. But if you are reliable, if you are consistently learning, then you grow better, most intelligent. Therefore, gratitude sustains consistency. Ungrateful minds get tired faster. So if you have to build how to develop that lethargic mindset to a strong mindset, you need to practice gratitude, which I have been telling in the initial day of session. Of course, after the session it will be there, and the recording will be there on the channel as well. So practice gratitude, because a grateful mind will find something urgently, or find something has to be done for making themselves better on a daily basis. So gratitude sustains consistency. Therefore, people who what do you call, think for themselves, no, I am burning out so quickly, I am not able to stay motivated, I lose motivation very fast. So when you have all these, practice gratitude, because people who practice gratitude last longer. People who practice gratitude stay emotionally balanced. People who practice gratitude get the fuel of long journey. So, people who practice gratitude last longer, stay emotionally balanced, and they fuel their energy. And so, if you feel that reading is not going to be your daily habit, practice gratitude for the knowledge you have, and then that practicing of gratitude will remind you that you need to also continue learning. So, some days you will feel invisible, you will feel unappreciated, you will feel very slow. But leaders don't quit on such days, they continue quitelessly. I must say, it's a new word, like I must frame. They never quit. Leaders don't quit, whether you are not recognized, whether you are not appreciated, whether you are feeling low. Leaders take action. So it is consistent action over feelings, emotions. So if you are going to be a leader, all those who have typed I am a leader, type action. So action over your emotions. So overthinking is the enemy of consistency. Therefore, never question yourself, is this, will this work? Let it, take action, it will work. Is it the right time for me? Take action, it will work. So when you overthink whether it is the right time, whether I need to take action, Sometimes people quit without even taking action. So progress is invisible before it becomes obvious. So decide today. I will evaluate yearly. I will not. I'll execute first. So do take action first. Then your skills will come on. So skills compound only with consistency. When you practice daily, that becomes your routine, and your routine becomes your identity, and you become an expert in it. So as the day one, you all started preparing a motivational poster and forward it on the social media. Day two, we learned about daily reading. So, and daily, that what do you call, development of our communication skills, daily discipline. So skills don't grow in bursts. You grow with your boring repetition. So if you want to become skillful in any area, never worry, it is boring. Boring is growing. So if you do something that is boring, still with discipline and logic, it is not that you do something and that feels boring. Logic and discipline with gratitude. So let's decide, as I have been telling you on the day three, let's decide one skill that we are going to focus on from this week until we meet on next Wednesday. So excitement start journeys, consistency only finish the journeys. So most people quit before the day three, or when we had 21 days challenge of these YouTube channels on a daily basis, where I could see a few people dropped gradually, but few who have been consistent, learned, decided that 2026 is going to be a great year, and that is why you are all here with a greater vision of making a nose journey. So if you survive this phase of first 100 days, the first phase, you will build self-trust. You become mentally tougher. You step into that minority group of leaders. Because in the world, when you see millions of people are there, but leaders are minority. But this minority control the majority. Here, what I mean minority is less number of group, where it is less crowded, because not everyone is disciplined to take action. Not everyone is consistent to take action. Not everyone is grateful to take action. So, day one, we started focusing on inspiring the world through our conscious living posters. Day two, we upskilled ourselves with a daily reading practice. And day three, we are going to take action on one skill upgradation. And I want all of you, if you can think now for yourself, what skill you are going to focus for the next. And of course, what we learned on the day one and the day two also, we continue to do. That is what consistency calls for. And besides, we are also going to focus on one additional skill. So, as we have already taken the inspiration for oneself for the conscious living on the day one and the day two reading, and what skill are you going to take action now? Let me know, all of you who are here. So, that action is what is going to become the foundation of your self trust. So, self trust is built when you keep your word to yourself. As we all decided, we are going to make this nose journey. Nose, notice, optimize, scale, and enjoy. So day one gave us that direction. Day two demanded our discipline. Discipline directed us for reading. And day three, today, it is testing our consistency. We are consistent. Of course, Wednesday we skipped, but still we made it in this week. That is, day three is building us consistent. And day four, coming Wednesday, we will definitely focus on that building self trust. Yeah, I'm capable of doing. And by the time we are on the day four, we are crossing 21 days. Conscious practice of conscious living we are doing. So self trust is stronger than self confidence. You know, confidence comes from success, self trust comes from consistency. Now, if you are confident in something you have done it before, therefore you are confident. So you have seen that successful action in you in the past, so you are. But once you are consistent, you will build the self trust. So, for example, okay, very good. Many of you have sent here. Okay, Gayatri is going to focus on driving skills. Very good. Hemima is going to focus on communication skills, and Ray is going to focus on waking up early and doing exercise. That's wonderful. That's one of the three non-negotiables I said. You are learning, health, and gratefulness, journaling. So these three are non-negotiable, and if you can choose any one of these as well, so Janani is going to take care of the health. That's wonderful. So thank you for typing your decisions, what you are going to follow in this week. And if not here, if you need some more time, but before you go to bed, comment in our N.O.S.E group, in the WhatsApp group as well, that you are going to do this. So, confidence comes from success. Self trust comes from consistency. Now, a person who keeps small promises, let's say you decided to wake up early, or you decided to read daily, or you decided to learn driving. So, when you consistently go for driving classes, or when you consistently wake up on time, you build that self trust. Yes, I am capable of. When you honor your promises to yourself, slowly becomes confident without applause. And those who break promises lose belief in themselves. So that's what happens. So keep one small promise daily, no matter what. And that one promise, what we are going to do, we are already consistent in our so conscious living posture, and we are already conscious. We are going to start reading, continue reading, all those who have started. And from day 3, to build self trust, we are going to keep one small promise daily, whatever it is. Learning new vocabulary, Nandakumar has typed, that's wonderful. And oh, it's Mabel Ruba. Okay, all right. So sorry, Mabel. I was thinking that it is Ray. Well, so Pegasus, that's a nice name. What does it mean? If you can type the name, meaning of the name, we'll see. Okay, Mabel. So this SJ is, I think, Jesslyn, right? Okay, practice yoga in the morning. Jesslyn is going to practice yoga in the morning. Vidya is going to continue reading books. All right, Vidya, we have already started reading books from the day 2. If you haven't started, okay, that is going to be your small promise daily. All right. So, before we conclude today, do small things perfectly. If you have decided, I'm going to read 30 minutes in a day, that do it perfectly. Perfection does not follow growth, but doing the small things regularly brings you big victories. So, big victories are built on small completions. You know, recently I heard in one of the meetings, one of our manager was giving a session, and she was telling that when you dig for 10 feet, that saying that in the 10th feet there is a treasure, and you have dug the 10 feet and you give up. Okay, 10 feet, they said it is not there, the treasure is not there. And you leave that and go, someone else come and dig another feet and then find the treasure. So big victories are built on small completion, and little by little. So people don't fail because goals are big. People fail because habits are sloppy. They don't have the habit of doing consistently. So, athletes who have mastered skills, they practice daily, they warm up seriously, therefore they avoid injuries, they perform longer. So finish what you start today, even if it is small, on a daily basis. Remember this statement, type finish what you start today. Finish what you start today, even if it is small, on a daily basis. So, daily remember this statement, finish what you start today. Finish what you start. So, you can see in my room also, in the cabin, I have a poster displayed, finish what you start. So, that keeps me reminding whatever we have to. So, learning becomes power only when applied. Now, day 2, we started learning. So, knowledge unused is self deception. Many read books, but they never practice. So, one applied idea becomes 100 stored ideas. Okay. So your earning capacity also increases when you are applying your ideas, and your self trust makes you unstoppable when you apply your learning consistently on a daily basis. So when you trust yourself, you stop quitting. You will not quit at any cost. So people who trust themselves, they don't seek validation, they don't panic under pressure, they quit they don't quit easily, they quit the mindset of quitting. They move steadily and win quietly. So many of you, okay, finish what you start today, finish what you start today. That's wonderful, thank you for typing that. Now let us make this my word is my law. You must have seen youngsters writing, my world, my rule. That doesn't work here. Our word is our law. So I do what I say. I finish what I start. So I do what I say. Type my word, my law. So discipline builds habits. Consistency builds character. Self trust builds great destiny. So only when you trust yourself, for which it's a habit again, you need to practice discipline with the discipline and consistency. Then you start believing yourself that okay, I am capable of doing. I will definitely do it. So reading daily is a proof that you respect your future. So start today, those of you who haven't started. So finish what you start. My word is my law. Same time, same book, until you complete the book, 10 pages minimum. So every page you read is a vote for the person you are becoming in future. Now, TVK got a whistle, right? And I could see in social media posters everywhere people are circulating whistles. Now that becomes a vote for them. Similarly, vote for your future by reading every day, same place, same time, same circumstance. So don't try to be extraordinary, be reliable. This 900 days, we are going to build that reliability on ourselves so that the greater world relies on our skills, relies on the person that we are going to become, that we are becoming in the process, because we started noticing what we are, who we are. And now we are optimizing, working on changing that self to become a better self. And once we add the quality of conscious living on the day one learning, and reading on a daily basis from the day two, and from the day three, one action consistently on a daily basis for our skill development, one focus on one skill consistently. So with this we are going to scale to become a better version. So thank you very much all of you for being here. And next day's session, day 4 session, we learn more about accountability and ownership. Now this ownership and accountability is not just about yourself being accountable to others, or yourself being the owner of all the belongings that you have, but it's more of your inner self. You're going to be accountable to your inner self. You're going to learn how to take the ownership of life. Of course, by the fact you're all making this 900 days journey. Yeah, Anthony Jude, welcome, good evening. So of course, by the fact we are making this N.O.S.E journey, we are going to make that conscious living. Every day counts to progress. If you stop focusing one day on what you want to become, then your growth delays a month. That is how it goes. So every day consciously take action. You have all typed action, action, action. I could see in the chat box, right? All of you typed action, action, action. So let us focus on optimizing our life. So start reading. Of course, many of you have typed the books and some of you haven't, no problem. So invest your time, invest your time, invest your money to upgrade your skill. Once you upgrade your skill, then invest your skill and time to make more money. It's the triangular formula which I have already told you. Therefore, dear friends, thank you all of you for being here. So I am sure that this will make this journey will make, and I would also post in the WhatsApp group a habit tracker, so you can take printouts of it, and on a daily basis you can track. And as I have told you, on the day one, we are working out with some app where we are gamifying our learnings through that app. So, High Focus Lifestyle Hub is going to be one of the world's largest university in the long run. With that vision, we are starting this journey. So don't try to be extraordinary, be reliable. Your word is your law. Be accountable to your word, and see you all. Thank you very much for being here with me all this time. So let me, what do you call, thank each one of you for making this nose journey. And whatever, if you wanted me to take something like want me to discuss on something, you can come and type in the comment box. Okay, more power to you, Priya. Whatever you wanted us, what I wanted me to, what do you call, discuss on or give you insights on in the future days, you can come and type in the chat box, or you can send the text to my WhatsApp number. Those of you who have, I will definitely ensure that we are progressing. So, No's journey is meant to navigate your life to a greater extent. This notice, optimize, scale, and enjoy life. Of course, as you notice, we start becoming more conscious of what we are becoming. So I know, I'm sure that many of you have been focused on your growth, and start practicing that ritual of journaling, writing it down. So when you keep focusing on what happens on a daily basis, that becomes your tracker. So track what you do, how you live on a daily basis. When you track your life, that becomes conscious living. So maybe it's just we are on the what do you call, towards the third week of January, 23rd today, 23 days. What happened to our New Year decision? What are the things that we took, that we thought that we will follow from January? And of course, one of the decisions that all of us together have taken is to make this nose journey. And we must have. So, whatever you have. Okay, thank you, Celine, for typing here. This is the contact number. Those of you who wish, you can send what you want to learn. For any clarifications, queries you have, you can 9626 to that number you can send. We will reach out to you to help you make a better living. So we were discussing about the New Year decisions, right? And how many of you have seen this 21 days challenge videos that is posted? You don't have to wait for another New Year to start. Start now watching those 21 days challenge videos. All the videos, each day we are focused on. So there are 8 wheels of life, and each wheel is important. Imagine that you are traveling by a bus which doesn't have the front wheel opposite to the driver. Left side wheel does not have sufficient air, so you will not be able to make a smooth journey. So all the 8 wheels are important, need to be focused consciously. So all those of you who are making this 900 days journey will definitely make that conscious living. Follow the channel and forward the channel. Let's keep inspiring the world. Forward the channel link to all friends whom you care. Let them learn. Let them also become part of that learners community through High Focus Lifestyle Hub. So thank you very much once again for being with me live for the past 1 hour, and see you all. Take care. Signing off, your Francis.